Right, so there's one thing left to do, and that's to actually cut something with it. So I've got this old piece of sapele, I suppose it is. It's come off of an old garden bench that I'm repairing. Now, I haven't looked into this very much, the clamp. It does have a long screw thread, so if you are, and the post that goes into the back here isn't really that long. So even if I put it at its highest point, this may just get underneath it, but you do have to wind it quite a bit, don't you? Right, so that's in there. Now just remember, when operating a piece of machinery like this, safety glasses, hearing defenders, because it is quite loud. We like to have our hearing last us as long as possible. Some people wear gloves. I believe that's a big no-no. This blade could grab that glove unsuspectingly and take your hand into the blade. So I personally wouldn't recommend wearing gloves. So let's give it a cut. So that's the slice of material we've just cut off of there. Got a not too bad. Yeah, that's probably good for sanding. So I'm going to go and give this a little bit of a test with multi-materials. I've got an old screw, a couple of old screws, smaller one in there, a couple of old nails that I've just bashed into the end of this. See how it does. Okay, so this is the offcut with the nails. There's one screw which it cut through, but it fell out the hole. And I don't know if you can see there. You can see the shiny metal parts that it's cut through those nails and screws. So let's do a bit of a compound mitre saw, shall we? So there you go, there's the compound mitre saw face, and it's still a really good cutting finish on it, to be honest. So that's really good. As you can see at the back there, all the dust and chippings from the mitre saw, like I said, the dust bags on any and in extraction, even if you're using a hoover or anything like that, isn't particularly good on any mitre saw. So I can't fault it on that, because it's just an inherent issue with all mitre saws, whatever the size or make. Right, so something else obviously we can use on this saw is 32mm pipe, plastic pipe for drains and things like that. The clamp. Now, I'd have thought you'd have been able to use it the other way around, 90 degrees to what it is now, so it sat over the top of the pipe and held it securely. Unfortunately, these wings here touch the fence, which then stops it from clamping properly. But let me just have a look. Something I've just thought of. Okay, so with a bit of jiggery pokery, that is slightly better. I've just moved this top fence part. You can't take it right off. Nice square cut. Yeah, cuts it alright, like most hacksaws would do anyway, but a lot squarer though. So as you can see here, we've got a piece of steel from a door handle. This is the square piece that goes through the door where the knobs join onto. Quite a common thing that needs cutting down. Now I've got that clamped down with this clamp, which isn't brilliant because it only goes a certain distance, but hey ho, should be fine. So it has cut it. I don't know how much of that you saw of it, to be honest, because the camera's obviously moved. And it's not too bad to the touch. It's not really burning, but it's, you know, you can feel it's hot. And that is a bit of a tough piece of steel. So the next piece I've got is a piece of threaded rod. Okay, so that's the unboxing and the first cuts for this machine. And my opinions on these this first unboxing and first cuts is it'll be a very good machine for a DIYer or someone with a really small workshop that hasn't got a lot of room to have a proper mitre saw. Also, obviously, if you're cutting metal, it'll be a superb little machine. The blade is fantastic. Cut through all that metal and the wood, and after cutting the metal and then cutting the wood, there's hardly any tear out that can any different to any other chop saw. So if I was going to recommend it, I'd recommend it for a DIYer that needs to cut wood and metal. For a professional, just too small, in my opinion. Too small and not very solid in its build, to be honest, the base. So with that said and done, Evolution, when they asked me to do this review, gave me some options for when I'd finished with it. I could either keep it, I could either sell it, or I could give it away for charity or to someone that would use it more than I would. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So there's a gentleman that has a YouTube channel called Mirage Knives, and that's Ian Dick. He's also a work colleague of mine. He does knives, obviously, or lots of things in metal. He hasn't got a very big workshop and doesn't have too many tools. So this little puppy is going to go to Ian to help him in his workshop. So I hope that's okay, Ian, and I'll get it to you as soon as possible. There'll be a link to his channel down in the description, so you can go and check him out, and you may even see him using this in the future. So with that said and done, I'd just like to say thank you to Evolution for asking me to review this tool, and thank you all for watching. I hope I've done it justice. So with that all said and done, if you're a new watcher here, please subscribe and press the bell to get more notifications of up and coming videos. And if you're an existing subscriber, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. So that's goodbye from me.